Welcome to WB Mason Postgame Extra, exclusively on SNY.TV. Friday night, the Mets played their first road game of the season in Philadelphia, and they beat the Phillies 5-2 as they jumped on Cliff Lee for 3 first-inning runs.
I think that was the key, really just scoring those runs early. The 2-run home run from Jason Bay, who struggled so far in these first 7 games, had a big night tonight.
I think most people are pull hitters, but you can't pull the ball if you're not doing the right things. You can't just walk up there and say, I'm going to yank the ball. I mean, it doesn't work that way. And so that's the biggest thing. We had early BP today. It was just doing exactly what I did there, just trying to, hit the ball at the middle, and it kind of lines you up for everything else. So, the pulling kind of happens on its own. It's hard to try to make it happen.
I feel great for Jason Bay. I'm telling you, he needed it as much as anybody, and huge hit for him and for us.
Anytime you can win a game against these guys at their park with one of their better guys going, with one of your guys out, it's a real pick-me-up, I think. I think Jason Bay had a huge hit tonight, and that can't be overstated enough, actually.
You see later in the game, Scott Hairston hit a hanging curveball. That pushed the lead to 3 runs, and the Mets after that just got outstanding pitching from R.A. Dickey. I think given the cushion in this smallish ballpark is always good for any starting pitcher, and R.A. Dickey was as good as I've seen him in some time.
When your guys give you a lead, especially when it's multiple run lead, it takes a little bit of the pressure off of you to make such fine pitches. You don't have to be so fine. You can pitch to the bigger parts of the plate, and so we were able to do that. I had a good enough knuckleball tonight to win, and we did, and so I'm glad for that.
When he takes them out, his sole purpose is to keep the team in the game for as long as he can stay in the game, and that's the way he approaches it. And it's a great outlook, and he pitched very well tonight.
He never gets rattled. Same demeanor all the time. He never shows anybody up. He just kind of goes about his business. He's a joy to play behind.
7 innings, only 1 walk, which is the key in this ballpark, and 7 punch-outs.
Bobby Parnell pitched the 8th, and Frank Francisco, in a non-save situation, gave up an unearned run in the 9th. For the 5th straight game, Met pitchers struck out 10 or more. It's the second longest streak in club history.
Yeah, they have been outstanding, and I think a lot of the credit has to go to R.A. Dickey, of course, with the 7, but also with the bullpen that's been coming in and has been dominant. And I think it was nice to see Parnell, who you mentioned, pitch the 8th inning clean and get the ball to Francisco, but the error in the inning kept that going, but he was able to work out of it, and he ended up with 3 strikeouts in the inning.
So the Mets go to 5-2 on the season. They'll try and make it 2 straight over the Phillies on Saturday afternoon. John Neese will make his second start for the Mets. Vance Worley goes for the Phils. 3:30 the coverage for Pepsi Max pregame live on SNY. That'll do it for WB Mason Postgame Extra. Be sure to join us after every game for exclusive coverage on SNY.TV.